morning, everybody. It's MJ Connor, aka Sith Lord 066, yawning because, as always, I wake up and play some Magic. Doing this video exclusively for the Rogue Roundup. We are going to be playing a deck that I just kind of put together a day ago. I haven't really played too much of it yet, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm calling it the CDW Weenies in honor of Craig Douglas Wesco winning Pro Tour Dragon's Maze with turning Little Dude sideways like he always has. We're going to go ahead and look at the deck now, but before we do that, a little bit about my channel. I just started this channel a couple days ago, literally I think it was like Tuesday or Monday, and it's Friday, so I haven't even been up for a full week yet. I'm very proud of the fact that I already have 20 subscribers. You guys rock. Hoping to get more, obviously, with the Rogue Roundup, and if not, that's cool as well. Even if I had no subscribers, I'd probably do what I do, because it's what I do. As far as my decks go, a lot of it's budget, and it's no moral reason that I do budget, or I'm not taking a stand ethically like, budget cards should be better. It's because I, like a lot of America, am on a budget, and Magic is a very, very expensive mistress. So I do what I can with what I have. I don't spend any more than like $70 a check. That's like my budget, and that's really insane for me to do, to be honest. A lot of times it's more like 30. Now the cool thing is, eventually, you get the cards, and you get some cards, and you eventually can make a pretty awesome deck. Like I now have at least, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 sets of the dual lands from the last block. Land is always the most important thing to pick up, in my opinion. I'd much rather pick up a 4-pack of Temple Gardens than a 1 of Angel of Serenity. So that's my philosophy on deck expense, I guess. Philosophy on brewing is I much rather brew than have a net deck. I'd rather take a brew to a 5th place victory in a FNM than having, junk rights go to first. That's just me. I think it's more of an accomplishment to me taking a deck that I really did, think of myself and something creative, and, sneaking it into an 8th place victory. So, if you're just wanting to play like the latest, junk rights or Jund, you're not going to see that on my channel. So, I'm sorry. No, nothing I can do about that. It's just not how I roll. Anyway, let's look at this deck. We have 7 forests, 8 plains, 4 sun petal groves, and 4 temple gardens. Thinking this mana base is okay so far. The base is fine. The problem is 23 lands, and we only have up to a 3-drop. I'm really thinking about going down to 20 and maybe adding more dudes. But again, I've only played this deck once when I first built it, so I haven't really tested it yet, because I've been testing my Voral Meet Gideon deck on my actual channel, which the idea of that came from realizing that Voral can target Gideon once Gideon becomes a creature. So if you throw even 1 set of Illusionist Bracers on Voral, basically he goes from 4 loyalty. You activate him as a creature. He can't attack the first turn because he does have Summoning Sickness, but if you already have Voral in play, you can activate with Illusionist Bracers. He goes from 4 to 8 using the Illusionist Bracer trigger, and then using Voral's regular trigger goes from 8 to 16. Next turn, you activate again. You can go from 16 to 32, 32 to 64, and then you obviously blow Gideon, lose 15, and you have, death on board, and there's no way for them to deal with it because they've got nothing. So that's where the deck came from, and then I also have like Predator Oozes and Champion of Lambolts and like just all kinds of stuff that can use counters, like some Evolved dudes. I even have like a one of a Chroma's Memorial, which gets cast pretty consistently. Anyway, but that's about that deck. You can see that deck on my actual YouTube channel if that's something that interests you. That's probably the deck I'm going to be mainly messing with for now. But back to this deck. For exclusively for the Rogue Roundup. We have 3 Boros Elites. Oh, let me get up my preview pane. I'm sure you guys know what this all does, but in case you are new to Magic, this will kind of show you the cards. We got 3 Boros Elites. We have 4 Champion of the Parish, the best 1-drop in the format. We have 3 Experiment 1s. We got 3 Nearheath Pilgrims for some life in case we do go up against like a red-green aggro or a red deck wins type, Naya Blitz, any kind of like super aggressive strategy. This will help us be able to race. Also, our dudes eventually just get bigger than theirs. We got 3 Hamlet Captains. I'm not really sold on this card yet. I mean, it is cool. It does give your dudes +1/+1, but I don't know if there may be something better that I can think of. Again, I just kind of made the deck, so we'll have to kind of look at that. The 4 Mayor of Everbrooks that becomes the Halpak Alpha. Either one is pretty awesome. You kind of want to try to keep him as Mayor as much as possible. And it is easy to flip him back. We got 3 Frontline Medics to make our dudes indestructible and just swing out. We got 4 Fiend Hunters to get rid of their big things. We got 4 Silver Blades, which is just they're beasts and they work so well with the Champion of the Parish. And same thing with this thing. We got 3 Champion of Lambolts. Eventually we make our dudes so unblockable and then just win is the idea. Again, I haven't really tested it. And then 3 Descendants Path, and this is the kind of what card of the deck, and there will always be a what card in every single deck. And this is the one for this deck. The one game I did play with it, it gave me so much advantage. It wasn't even funny. It's just like everything in here is a human, so it helps you not hit lands when you don't want to, and it helps you hit dudes because it's just awesome. As far as sideboard goes, it's not really a sideboard. It's just kind of a test sideboard, really. I've got 4 root-bound defenses against anything that's got like Supreme Verdicts or red, where there's like bonfires and things like that. I got Nevermore against pretty much anything I need it against. If there's just a card that just like wrecks my world, I'm looking at you, Assemble the Legion. I'm going to Nevermore the hell out of it. 4 Rankers, if they're just pumping out little dudes, again, I'm looking at you, Assemble the Legion. It'll help us get over their dudes and smash face. And then 4 Ground Seals, because, I just love this card. Even if they're not playing Junkrights or Snapcaster, it's 2 mana, draw a card. That's perfectly awesome for me, because I have nothing in my deck that has any kind of flashback or any way to recur. So, it's pretty darn good. Like I said, against Snapcaster, even like red with if they're playing any kind of flashback or Faithless Looting, like the new Travis Wu deck or something, it's pretty awesome. So what we're going to go ahead and do is see what happened, and I apparently took a card out. My bad. Alright, let's add 1 to the sideboard. Yeah, that didn't work. Also, you may notice I play on the beta client, so not all the kinks have been worked out. Let's just say that. Go ahead and put that back in. And real quickly, we'll just play a little for fun match with this deck, just so you can kind of see it work a little bit. Actually, no, I don't want to host the game because I host matches usually. So we'll just do a single game, if we can find one. Join the game. And of course it's going to glitch. Alright, try this again. Single game. And alright, I'm just going to pause the video, and then I'll unpause it when I get the game. Okay, we are back. Yes, just double checking. Alright, we won the die. Let our opponent wishes us hella good luck. We're playing Yasuhito Agave. That's probably wrong, but wish our opponent good luck. And yes, we definitely want to play first. Alright, we got Experiment 1. This ain't terrible, I guess. We'll keep. I'm really not sold on Experiment 1 in this deck, to be honest, though, because there's not a lot that evolves it. So I think that will be a cut. Maybe go with Doom Travelers or something. Not sure. Alright. And this will evolve it. But see, this is about as big as it's going to get. And we're not going to pair, because I like to pair my Near Heath to the Silver Blade. Swinging for 2. Okay, green, white, blue, black. This might actually be Travis Wu's deck. Sun Petal Grove. Double white. So we are going to get to bash in here. Yes, we do want to pair these. So we're going to do 6. And gain 4. Because if it is the Travis Wu deck, I mean, we only have like till turn 5 to win. Still not sure what we're up against here. Go ahead and cast the Elite. And the Medic. And it'll evolve. So that's as big as it gets. There's nothing bigger than a 3/3, so that's why I'm thinking maybe it's just not worth it. But we are going to do a lot of damage here. And goes to 1. You are on a clock, sir. Up, Supreme Verdict. Nope, we just win. Alright, so that's the deck. You didn't really get to see it do a whole lot, because I don't know what kind of deck that was we were playing against. But you kind of get an outlier of what my channel is, so you can subscribe, or not. You could go from being a used car dealer to a leader of a terrorist organization. I'm looking at you, Cobra Commander. Alright, until next time, this is MJ Conroy, aka Sith Lord 066, and you have yourselves a great day.